it was now time to put your money where your mouth was. It was the time to take a chance. Okay. Now, even though that was against all the rules and regulations, and certainly Harvard Business School and other MBA programs probably wouldn't have recommended that, we just both felt that this project was right and timely and could become fashionable. Now, everybody else had turned us down. Every producer, every theater, everywhere we went said, this isn't good enough. This will never see the light of day. It doesn't have any prostitute pimps and guns and blood and all the other stuff. We said, well, that's not all there is. There's more to life than that. And being a part of the community where people were responsible and reliable, paid their taxes, lived by principles, I was very in touch with that community. And I felt that they were being underserved, that they were not a part of that small percentage of people who didn't do good things. All the people I knew were people who had to make decisions and choices, as difficult as they may have been, in order to survive. And it did not include guns or death or dying or prostitution. And I wanted to show that. I wanted to show my family and how and what choices they had to make. And so we decided that we would gamble. The theater, because no one else would do the show, we went searching all around New York to see where we can put it on. And there was a woman who we took the show, her name was Rosetta Lemoire. When we first wrote the show after meeting my husband, and how we wrote the show was in this friendship, we started talking about ourselves. My husband is Polish, Ukrainian, and Russian, and he told me about his family and what they did and ate and lived, and I told him about my family, and I told him about all the trips to England and Europe and the radio, and really how disenchanted I was now with the radio station, which had gone somewhat electronic, and that I was missing the sound of the human voice. And I thought everything was just being so commercialized, and I miss the sounds of Billie Holiday and Sarah Vaughan and those sounds that I grew up with. And I told him about Doris. He said, wow, this really sounds like a story. You really need to write that down. And I said, I don't know how to do that. And he said, I will help you. And that's when we teamed up to write this show. And we just did it for fun. We did it in our spare time. I was still on the radio, and he was a professional speaker and writer and made his living at that. And in the evenings we'd write, and we started doing things that we didn't know that we could do.